Hi everyone, Ganesh here. So I received a few requests from my friends asking me to make a video on the essential things that are to be carried in a car. I've made a list of 10 essential things you should have in your car at all times. The first is your OE toolkit. Now your car would have come with the screw jack, the lug wrench, the front tow hook, then a basic screwdriver, then the warning triangle. So these should be there inside your car at all times. The second is the tire pressure monitor. I have a Michelin tire pressure gauge with me. Though this is a very handy unit because you can monitor your tire pressures in case you feel your tires are not having sufficient pressure inside or there is a suspected leak. So consider you buying a tire pressure gauge with you. It could be an analog or a digital one. A digital will give you a more accurate reading, and this one costs about 1,200 rupees. So it's very well useful. Some cars these days come with a TPMS system on board. A TPMS is tire pressure management system, which shows and reports the tire pressure and temperatures of all the tires, because it has a radio frequency based sensor inserted through the valve of each tire, and that reports the various pressure and temperature readings to the body control module of the car, which in turn it displays to the head unit, the infotainment system, or your instrument cluster. For those cars, you don't have to have a dedicated unit like this. Number 3 on the list is a portable tire inflator. Now, some of them may not really find it useful, but I would say it is very useful to have a tire pressure inflator. A portable one like this. Now, this is an Audi OEM which I sourced from Europe. You don't have to buy a very expensive unit. This I had sourced back then from Germany for about 3,500 rupees. It was very useful. On a lot of occasions, I've ended up filling the pressure on my cars which I suspected to be leaking, and on a few friends' cars as well. So you need to have a portable tire inflator in your car at all times. You never know, you may be in the middle of a road trip or you're going somewhere and a leak happens and suddenly you don't see any puncture repair centers. So in such cases, this comes in very handy. So consider having one in your car. There's so many brands these days which have come up with these portable compressors. Maybe I'll take some time to browse through the various brands and list down a few for your reference. Number 4 on the list is a pair of jump start cables. You can buy one for cheap from Amazon or your local. These were something that I sourced locally. It comes with heavy duty copper alligator clips, and these actually helped us during a return drive when at a check post my vehicle was stopped and I forgot to turn it off. The blower was on, the music system was on, and my 4+-year-old battery just died. So luckily for me, I had these pair of jump start cables in my car, and I called back my friend who was in another Polo 10 kilometers ahead of us. He returned, he helped us jump start the car back, and the next day I ended up changing the battery. So if your car battery is over 4 years old, consider having a pair of these jump start cables in your car. Number 5 on the list is the tow cable. You need to have this in your car if in an unfortunate event your car breaks down and you need to tow it to a nearby service center. You can take the help of some vehicle which is passing by rather than calling the roadside assistance. So if you have these, any truck or a vehicle will be able to tow your car to the nearest service center. These are not very expensive, about 200-300 bucks. Comes with heavy duty straps. This could be a chain as well, and you can consider having this in your car. Number 6 on the list is a dry powder fire extinguisher. Now, fire extinguishers are very important because these days cars are with full of electronic and electrical accessories and gadgets, and there's a lot of electrical cabling, etc. So the chances of your car catching a fire is much higher than the cars of the erstwhile generations. So you need to keep an ABC fire extinguisher or a dry powder fire extinguisher, because these are capable of putting out fires of different kinds. Now in ABC fire extinguisher, A actually stands for the fire which is caused due to wood, paper, trash, etc. Now B is a fire which is caused due to liquids, gases and paints, and C is fire caused due to energized electrical sources. So this is what an ABC fire extinguisher stands for, and this contains a dry powder chemical like monoammonium phosphate. So you need to have a dry powder fire extinguisher in your car, and it could be a capacity of say 1 kg or 2 kg. Now personally, I have kept a 2 kg fire extinguisher in my car. I sourced it from Amazon, and it comes with a very neat small pressure gauge which shows how much of pressure is contained within it. And I have stored it below the driver's side seat with 2 straps, so it's easy to access it, as you can see there. So please consider having a fire extinguisher in your car. Number 7 on the list is a first aid kit. Now the CMVR, Central Motor Vehicle Rules Addendum, asks manufacturers to have a first aid kit in every vehicle, be it a 2-wheeler, 4-wheeler or the larger vehicles as well. Now, first aid kit is very important. I cannot stress how important it is because it has come to my help so many times. Now I've added additional medicines to my first aid kit in the car, such as paracetamol, antacids, then loperamide, etc. I'm going to make a separate video for that. But it is very important to have a first aid kit in your car. I usually store my kit in the glove box. And as you can see, I have an Otrivin, I have a pain relief balm, I have a paracetamol, I have which is cetirizine, then Avomin. No, sorry, this is loperamide. So all these I keep checking for the expiry dates as well and renew it from time to time. I've had a couple of crazy incidents which I'll narrate it in a different video. So a first aid kit is also important. Number 8 on the list is the emergency extraction tool. It is basically a combination of a hammer and a blade. So in case of an emergency and you get stuck inside the car seat with your seatbelt on, the blade will help you cut the seatbelt strap. You can come out of the seat, and the hammer will help you to break the glass of a windshield or your side glass and help you escape. Now I have this very basic emergency extraction tool which I sourced from Amazon Basics. It has a very solid hammer and a blade at this point. Hopefully this hammer will come into use. I'm now finding a means and source of getting a broken windshield so I can test it on it to test the efficacy of this unit. So this is also very important in your car. Please ensure that you keep this emergency extraction tool in a very handy place like your door pocket or your glove box, so it is easy to access. Number 9 on the list is a wheel wrench extension pipe. Now I've made a separate video showing what is the advantage of carrying one, and I always carry this pipe in my car. Comes in very handy for inserting your lug wrench and getting that additional leverage while loosening the bolts. So this is also very important. It is dirt cheap. It costs about $200-$250 for one, and I just keep it in the back of my rear seat here. So in case you guys have missed that video, please do watch it. Number 10 on the list is the tire puncture repair kit. Now it is very handy to keep one in your car because you never know where you're gone and you have a tire puncture, and if you have this kit you can do the puncture repair yourself. I made a separate video for this. Now this comes with various tools. One is your object remover, which is basically a small mini pincer plier. Then you have this reaming tool, which is used for once the object is out, you need to expand that hole. You have this reaming tool inside. Then you have this threading tool into which you insert the plug. I keep a bunch of plugs handy. I've hardly had to use many. So you have to insert this plug into this threading tool and push it inside that hole which you just expanded using the reaming tool. So this also comes in very handy. It's a little laborious, but you can do it yourself if you want to. So this is also very important. Now in addition to all these 10 tools that I've listed, it may be a wise idea to carry some of the things like a can of WD-40, a bunch of zip ties, then electrician's tape. So I'll show you what I carry in my car. This is a can of WD-40. It comes very handy. It's about I think 300 rupees, 350. Available in Amazon and so many e-commerce portals or your nearby hardware dealer. This is a bunch of cable ties. These are very handy in case some part of your car comes off, like say bumper or something, some plastic trim outside your car. You can just hold them together using these cable ties. These are very handy. Then you have this electrician's tape. I have this 3M Super 33 Plus electrician's tape, which I sourced from Amazon. I have 2 of these. The good thing about these compared to the ones that you locally get is these are not very sticky. Although the tape is having a very good strength, these don't stick and cause that gooey residue. You can use it for taping up to cables or cut harnesses in your car due to rats and things like that. So this is also very handy to keep, but not very essential if you ask me. So I hope this video was useful. In case you have something else to add on to this list, please do comment in the section below. Thank you.